Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Denise and I am the owner of the Untamed Thread, which is an online resale business for women and men. I sell on platforms like Shopify, eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. I sell clothing, shoes, handbags. If you are interested in seeing anything that I might have in my stores, I will leave all the links below in my description. And if you shop in my Shopify store and use code YouTube30 at checkout, you will receive 30% off your entire order. I also offer free shipping for orders $45 or more, or standard rate shipping fee of $5.99 for any other orders. So if you are welcome here or new here, welcome. Thank you for finding me. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back and supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. I'm a fairly new channel, so any support, shares, likes, subscriptions, all of it, I really greatly appreciate. It helps me out. And I am about I keep saying I'm about a 2/3 time reseller. Definitely not full-time, but a little bit more than half-time. I make income in other ways as well as reselling, but this channel is devoted to my reselling business. So everything it takes for me to source items, list them, do mystery boxes, cleaning out my inventory, all kinds of other things is what I show you on this channel. So if that is something that you are interested in, and if you are another reseller and you think that this would help with your business, please consider subscribing to my channel and hitting that notification bell to get notified every time I upload new videos. And today we have a Goodwill outlet haul or a bins haul. So if you are interested in seeing what I found to sell in my stores, stay tuned. All right, so today we have your typical Goodwill outlet or bins haul. So if you're not familiar with the Goodwill outlets, or what we call AKA bins, and I'll explain why, it is the outlet store for Goodwill stores. So usually kind of the last chance. So things that did not sell in their regular thrift stores, they may take to an outlet store. And they put everything in these huge blue bins. That's why we call them the bins. And you just have to pick through them. So the only thing that they sort by is like soft goods and hard goods, shoes, handbags, those things. So you just have to dig through these bins and you pay by the pound. So my bins charges $1.59 per pound. And if you get 50 or more pounds, then you get a discount of $1.29 a pound. So I'm always trying to get 50 pounds. I'm not always successful. But today, I went to the bins this week and I got a discount that I didn't even realize. So let's go over the numbers quickly and then I'll show you what I got. All right, so for this bins haul, I went to the checkout and there's a woman there, she works there all the time. She's very nice. She always says hi to everyone. She's very cheery. And I get to the checkout and she kind of talks. She just kind of talks and doesn't give you a chance to respond. And she was talking about her 15-minute breaks and her 30-minute breaks. And she doesn't like to take the 15. And then she was ringing up my everything and she looked at how much it was. And she's like, you get a discount for 50 pounds, but it's not that much. And I always want to try to give people more of a discount. Some of you are here, several days a week, you're spending thousands of dollars and blah, blah, blah. And so she was talking, I was just paying for stuff and I left. And then I got home and I looked at my receipt and I'm like, this isn't right, because I remember when she looked at how many pounds I had, I looked as well and it was like 38 pounds. And my receipt is $29.12. And so what I did was kind of re-added everything up. I believe she just gave me a 50% off discount because it typically would have been about $60 according to my calculations for about 38 pounds at $1.59. I got one pair of shoes, but I don't know. So I feel bad because I didn't say thank you because I didn't realize she was doing it. She was just kind of talking. I thought she was just, saying they should give more of a discount. But so I got 43 pieces in this haul. That leaves me a cost of goods of 68 cents. So very thankful to her. I hope that happens again. Had I known, maybe I would have picked up more. I was a little picky again this trip. I found a couple nice pieces, probably 2 to 3 that will pay for, well, one that might pay for this whole haul. But I really had to be selective, and again, it was full of coats. Again, I think they're still cleaning out their coats from their stores. So I did pick up a couple, but I think they're worth it. There's 4 pieces that I won't show you today because I already put stain treater on them and need to wash them. One was an Izod button-down shirt for men. The other is a pair of Lands' End linen pants. I believe these are a size 3X, really cute pants. And then a pair of Maeve flare pants in white and a morel jacket. So just a full zip fleece-lined jacket. So all of those needed to be washed, and I already started that process. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started. This might be a little bit longer, so grab a beverage of choice, or maybe work on your death pile or listing or whatever it is that you would like to do. All right, so starting out with the pair of shoes I got, they're actually boots, and these are Suprise. And this was interesting because I had been in a certain section of the store, and then I just kind of randomly moved to another section because I saw they put out some new bins earlier over there. And these were sitting in a bin, just hanging out on top. And they weren't in a shoe bin, though. They were like with other hard goods. So I just don't know if people didn't notice them, but they were pretty noticeable to me. But anyway, these are Sorel. These are waterproof. I forgot the name of these. But they're a size 8, and they are in really good condition in terms of the outer condition of these. And then the soles just have a little bit of wear, like right here on the heels. But otherwise, these are still in really good condition. And so I went ahead and picked these up. I looked them over, like, why did somebody pass these up? But I just think they maybe didn't see them because they weren't in a shoe bin. And then they had a couple other pair of shoes in there. One was a pair of Coach boots, but I could only find one boot. And then they had another, excuse me, another pair, but the soles were too worn and I forgot what the brand was. But anyway, so I picked up those. And then I got a couple pair of jeans. First, we have these Lucky Brand Sophia straight jeans in a size 6. So these are a little bit older Lucky Brand style. You can kind of tell by the tag. Oh, and I have another quick story time on the tag for Lucky Brand, but I'll get to that in a minute. And then they're just a straight leg jeans, but Lucky Brand jeans usually sell pretty well for me, usually between $25 and $30. And these are in pretty good condition. They have a little bit of intentional distressing on the pocket, but not really much on the hems. So I went ahead and picked these up. So if you'll notice on some of the older style Lucky Brand, they have like the 2 size numbers. So a size 6 and a size 28, which are the same thing. And one time I sold a pair of Lucky Brand pants, and I'm going to make up the size because I'm not sure. Maybe it was, again, 6 and 28, for example. And this woman put in and I had the measurements in the listing. I always put all my measurements. I think the inseam was like 30 or 32 or something like that. And oh no, wait, they were crop. That's what I remember. So maybe the inseam was like 24. And so she, and this was on Mercari, and she wanted to return them because she said that they're not the right size, that they're supposed to be 28, like size 6, but a 28-inch length because it said 628. And I said, well, the measurements are in the listing. And if you want to measure yourself, if somehow I made a mistake, but I don't know, the inseam was 24. And I said, but you do realize that Lucky Brand pants, like the 6 is a size 6 and 28 is also a size 6. They just put both sizes on there. And she like argued with me for quite a bit of back and forth. And so I finally just let it go. And I said, if you measure the inseam and it's not the right measurement from what I put in my listing, I would consider a return. Otherwise, you'll have to open a case with Mercari. And then she just left it. So it was interesting, but just so you know that the second number is not the length. Anyway, moving on. All right, I found these White House Black Market pants. These are the straight leg crop in a size 4. And again, probably a little older style because they have this embroidery at the ankle. But I thought those were really cute. And these that have a little bit of embellishment or embroidery usually sell pretty well for me. So I went ahead and picked these up. Again, for 68 cents, which, you know, I didn't know it was going to be 68 cents, but they would have been $1.30 probably otherwise. Not too bad. All right, next we have Judy Blue. These are a size 9 or 29. These are the kind of the jegging pants, I think they call them, or joggers. I'm sorry, joggers, high-rise joggers. I've never found Judy Blue at the bins before, so this was a first for me. They have large pockets in the front. They've got the tie around the waistline, pockets in the back, and then I believe that these are supposed to be cuffed. So again, just ignore my little sticker there. These are shown as cuffed on a stock photo, so that's what makes them a jogger. All right, so moving on to what's on the rack here. First we have Tommy Bahama. This is a silk blend men's button-down short sleeve shirt. So again, Tommy Bahama in these silk shirts usually sell pretty well for me, and it's a beautiful tropical print. This is in excellent condition, and so of course I picked that up. And then I found another Tommy Bahama, so someone must have gotten rid of their Tommy Bahama collection. This is also a silk blend, tropical print, size medium, so maybe someone will bundle these. I thought about selling them in a bundle, but I think I'm just going to leave them separate in case someone doesn't want to buy two. But this is a really pretty olive green and purple color. Again, it's got the tropical print pattern. So, of course, I picked this up. Next, we have a new with tags Chico's. This is just like a little kind of shirt shift dress. It's new with tags. I think this retailed for $80 some. It's a size 2, which is a size large in Chico's. It's a little bit textured. It's got that wave pattern. I think it's called Vineyard Waves or something like that. Maybe it's on here still. Yes, Vineyard Waves textured scoop neck dress in alabaster. So I thought that was really cute for the season coming up. Great vacation dress, just a casual dress. Next we have, I've never picked up this brand before, and I looked it up, and it seems to do okay, but these seem like pretty nice shirts. Again, these are men's. The brand is called 7 Diamonds. I don't know if you've ever seen that. And this is a 3XL. It's kind of a Western style shirt with the pockets in the front that button down and have a little bit of detail to them. It has 3 buttons on the sleeves and just a really nice, it's got some hardware logo there. So I thought this was kind of a nice shirt. So I picked that up. And then in the same bin, I found another 7 Diamonds. This is a corduroy regular fit, but this is a size large. So definitely not the same person. But this is a nice plaid, red and black. And again, it's got that thin micro corduroy texture to it. Both in excellent condition. I try not to pick up anything anymore that has flaws or stains that I can see, unless it's, you know, a bolo piece and something I think I can do something with. But all right, next we have Free People. This is a size medium, and this is like a wrap tunic top. So there's a button that buttons on the inside and then one on the outside here. It's like a floral and star pattern. And then this is a bit of a peplum hem, some pleating there. So Free People for a cheap price at the bins, I will typically pick up. All right, this next piece I think is maybe actually the boots will probably pay for the haul, but this should pay up for the haul as well. This is a Ted Baker. This is a size Ted Baker 3, which their vanity sizing I looked up as a size 10. And this is like a terry cloth cropped half zip kind of funnel neck activewear sweater, or not really a sweatshirt, maybe a sweater. I forgot what they call it. They call it a jumper. And it's a pretty cream color. It's got the banding around the sleeves and the hemline. And considering the color of this, there is no staining or issues with this. So I, of course, picked it up. Ted Baker doesn't sell as well as it used to, but something like this kind of piece I think will sell pretty well. And then next we have exclusively Miss Hook. This is 100% acrylic, size medium. Just a sweater that has some kind of ribbing detail on the front. And then it has some Miss Hook branded hardware there and some striped color blocking. Miss Hook as a brand does retails very high. It doesn't, I think it resells okay. The Exclusively brand, I believe, is a diffusion brand, so it doesn't resell for as much or retail for as much, but it's still a good brand to pick up. And this might be vintage too. It's got light shoulder padding in here, but you can always remove it. It's just sewn on. All right, so we got our Chicos. Now we got our Talbots. This is Talbot's Woman. These are a size 16W, and these are 100% wool trousers. So, you know, I get my trouser pants often, especially if they are wool, if they're, you know, a wool blend or a silk blend or something like that. I will typically pick those up. These don't have any pockets on them, so there's no pockets on the sides or the back, so you get a nice sleek look to these. And they're just like a tapered leg, but definitely with the size and the material, I pick these up. And the next I have this Tadashi Shoji. I don't know if it's Tadashi Soji or Shoji. This is a size 14. This is just a satin pencil skirt. And the brand retails pretty high. The resale value for this brand usually holds pretty well, mostly in their dresses. But I thought, you know, maybe I could get at least $30 or $35 for the skirt. And it just has a zipper in the back as the closure. But this is a nice, you know, holiday piece or something if you need to dress up because it has that satin sheen to it. And a size 14 is a good size. All right, next we have Lane Bryant. This is a really pretty kind of V-neck collared sweater, and it is a wool blend. It is a size 22-24. So again, I'm pretty picky with what I'm picking up from Lane Bryant. So if it's a really cute boho top or dress, I would pick it up. But because this is wool blend, it's got kind of that color blocking stripe on the side, kind of a jersey style looking sweater. So I thought this was cute and great condition. And the next is this New With Tags Lucky brand. This is a linen blend, just kind of a pop over top. And it has the embroidery at the V neckline, and it's got metallic threading. So the design is a metallic gold threading. This is a size 3X. It retailed for $59.50. And so definitely a New With Tags Lucky brand I'll pick up. And with a linen blend, this should do pretty well. All right, next we have, this is a New With Tags BB Bodycon bandage dress. This is a size small, I believe. Yes, size small, and this retailed for $139. So it has that bandage style, and it's got a couple of mesh panels at this waist there, and then one mesh panel toward the bottom. It's got the zipper closure in the back, and it's very strappy, 3 straps on each shoulder. So it looks tiny, it is small, but it's very, very stretchy. All right, next I have this Torrid. This is a wrap peplum hem blouse. So you see the wrap tie around the side here creates a V-neck short sleeve. This is a size 1 or size 1X. So with Torrid, I try to be a little bit picky, but again, with the season coming up, I am trying to stock my closets with some summer wear or spring wear, and I'm not finding a whole lot lately, so I'm trying to pick up some pieces at least. All right, next we have this J. Crew. This is a men's, it's the J. Crew Voyager. Thompson is the fit, I think the name of it. Sorry, I'm trying to look in here. It's a size 38 regular. This is 100% wool, 2-button blazer. And it has, you know, several of the open or slip pockets on the inside. It's lined, and then it has 4 buttons on the sleeves, and it's a pretty gray color. So I thought for someone might have a wedding in the summer or something in the fall that this would be a good jacket. And then next we have BCBG Max Azria, which, you know, once in a while I pick up. I try not to pick up everything from them. Again, retail's high, but doesn't resell for a whole lot. However, this retailed for $118, It is a size small, and it's a metallic bodysuit. So it's kind of a gray, I would say almost bluish type metallic. And it has like the draping around the neckline, long sleeves, and then it has a 3-snap closure here. So definitely new with tags for the retail of this. I thought I would definitely pick this up. And then next we have a Soma bra. This is the embraceable wireless tailored bra in a size 2XL. So this does not have any padding, so maybe a nice little t-shirt bra. It has the adjustable straps and obviously the adjustable closure in the back. So I thought I would go ahead and pick this up. I think this retailed for $58 maybe. I can't remember. I've already entered all of these into inventory. I have all my, basically they're all done, not even drafts anymore. They're ready to list and shoot out to my platform. So photograph descriptions are done, everything. So these should be listed, or maybe most of them listed by the time you see this video. All right, next we have Athleta. These are a size 8. Oh, and I forgot the name of these. Anyway, they're very lightweight. They have zip pockets in the front, and then they have the ruching down here at the ankles. So these, again, nice lightweight pants that you can just wear kind of casually, or you can wear these for a workout. And still, Athleta is still selling for me, so I'm still picking it up. All right, then we have this cabbie. This is a snap closure cardigan sweater. It's ribbed, has a lot of stretch to it, so it looks kind of small, but it definitely stretches out. And it has these huge bell sleeves. I believe this is called the hibiscus something. So it doesn't have the tag with the style number on it. I had to kind of Google Lens it and figure it out, but I think because of the color, it's hibiscus something. So I thought that was a cute piece. All right, next we have these Banana Republic. These are a linen blend pant in a size 2. So they are a wide leg cropped pant that are cuffed. And then it has, which you probably will not be able to see, the chevron, kind of really subtle chevron pattern in these. Has front pockets and then back kind of button closure pockets. And these are fully lined, so they're really nice because you don't feel like you're going to be exposed or have to wear anything underneath these to cover up, because sometimes linen can be kind of thin. So I went ahead and picked these up. I thought these would be great for the spring or the summer. And then next we have a men's Columbia PFG, which is professional fishing gear shirt. This is a size 2XL. So this is a full button down, and it has several pockets on here. It has the mesh lining, and then it has the venting panel in the back. So again, Columbia, I try to be picky about. It doesn't all sell for great, but the PFG line usually does pretty well. I believe this retailed for around $60 or so. All right, next we have some Lululemon. And again, I forgot the style of this. Let It Be or Be Free or something like that. It's a tank top, but you know, a little bit like a cropped or a longer line sports bra, so to speak. I couldn't figure out which was which. So it's listed as a tank top, so that's kind of what I found. But anyway, this is a size 8. It has the size dot in it, but it doesn't have the tear tag anymore. And there's the Lululemon logo, very strappy on the back. And then this has removable padding on the inside. So the pads are still in there. Looks like this is in great condition. It doesn't even have any wash wear, so really great pickup. And then in the same bin, I found a Vuari. So there's the tag. I think this is probably a little bit older style, and it had the style name in here, and I tried to look it up, but I could not find anything. I kept finding similar things, but what I couldn't find was this double strap piece of it. So I'm not really sure what style this is, but again, this is just a longer line sports bra. It's a size small, and it has the built-in shelf bra and still has the padding on the inside. All right, these, when I was listing these, I knew they were, or when I found them, I knew they were something. And then when I was listing them, I had to Google lens them because I couldn't find the style type. But these are Velvet by Graham and Spencer. They're a size 8. And they are the, oh, I don't remember now. I'm not going to look it up. But anyway, these retail for $228. I knew they retailed pretty high, but I wasn't sure. And I think this brand is sold at Anthropologie. These are like a utility pant. They're crop. And I just can't remember the first name of the style name. But anyway, size 8. They have the large pockets in the front here and then kind of large pockets in the back. And these look like they're in great condition. They really don't even have any wash wear. They are, color is black. So, I mean, these could pay for the haul. That Ted Baker shirt could pay for the haul. The boots could pay for the haul. So I'm thinking I'm going to do pretty well. And I hope I have the same cashier next time. All right, next we have Lafayette 148. These are a size large, and these are just like your pull-on Ponte pants. But, and then these don't have any pockets with them. Maybe they're kind of a, well, I won't say they're a jegging because they're a straight leg for sure. But it looks like, you know, would have a zipper there, but it doesn't. But these Lafayette 148 usually sells pretty well for me and mostly sells on eBay. So I went ahead and picked these up. They just have a little bit, I did just say they had a little bit of wash wear in the description, but mostly just around the waistband. But otherwise, they're still in really, really great condition. All right, next we have this Free People satin bomber jacket. This is a size medium. So this is very similar to the Zara one that I got last time, except instead of all the ruffles that the Zara one had, this just has some snap closure pockets. It's a full zip down the front. And then it has the banding around the sleeves and the hemline. So again, Free People, I believe this retailed for over $100 when I looked it up. So hopefully this does pretty well. And then we have a men's Untuck It 3XL cotton wrinkle-free and a tartan plaid, again, button-down shirt. It has the adjustable button closures at the wrists. So again, this is a very decent brand. This looks like it's brand new. There's not even really any washwear that I can see on this. So I definitely picked this up. And then of course the size. White House Black Market. This is a size extra small, a little bit older tag on this. But I thought this was just a really nice layering piece. So it's like a crochet cardigan. You can see it has like a bit of a floral design on it. And then it has some button detail at the wrists here. So this is, again, you know, something that you could take on vacation with you in case it gets cooler at night, or take it and wear it to the beach. You can wear it to work. So White House Black Market still sells for me, not a ton, doesn't fly off the shelf, but I usually get between, you know, $20 and $30 depending on the piece. All right, next we have a pair of Loft, the Riviera shorts. And I think I talked in my last video, I like Loft pants or shorts because they usually have a name to them and people know what fits them. So the Riviera short, or they might have, trying to think of another name of their shorts. Anyway, but if you know the Riviera fits you, you don't really have to pay attention to, you know, measurements, or, you know, whatever kind of trouser pants the Marissa or the Julie fit you well, then you just know that they fit you. And again, I'm trying to get some more summer pieces in my closet. So these are a size 6. They're just your basic kind of chino shorts. I believe they are a 5-inch inseam, 4 or 5 inch. So nothing spectacular, but just something to have in my closet for the summer. And then next we have another Chico's. This is a size 1, so a size medium. And I think this is a newer style because it does have the medium on there. Usually they would just put their vanity number and then you had to kind of know what it was, but now they're putting the actual like medium, large, extra large. So this is a real cute, just lightweight crew neck sweater, and it has the beading there that creates a floral design, and all the beading seems to be intact. got a bit of a split hem there. I just thought this was really nice. Again, this is lightweight, so you could wear this in the summer even, on a cooler night, for the fall, the spring. All right, just a few more pieces here, so bear with me. If you are still hanging around, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And then again, if you like this content, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. I would really appreciate it. All right, these are Land's End. These are men's. They are called the Tailored Fit, and they're like a chocolate brown color. They're a size 37. I believe a 37, 31, I think, from what the measurements that I took. So you have your front side pockets, you have your back button closure pockets, so kind of a chino pant. But these look like they're in excellent condition, maybe worn once. So I definitely picked those up. I have everything that keeps falling off the hanger here. Okay. Next we have Victoria's Secret. I don't know, I debated getting this, but I thought people like their little corset tops. So this is just a lace, if you can see, corset top. And it has the boning here for the structure. And it has the back hook and eye closure on this and adjustable straps. So I thought this would sell maybe, I don't know, between hopefully $15 to $25, something like that. All right, 3 more pieces here, 3, yeah, and then we'll be done. All right, to my coats, I found this Bernardo. This is a size medium. It is a really heavyweight, full zip coat. It has really large pockets in the front here. It has a zip pocket, and then it's hooded. The hood is not removable, and it has a high collar on the inside, and the lining is like a black kind of puffer style. This is not down filled, it is polyester filled, but this is in excellent condition, so I definitely picked this up. I just sold another Bernardo, I think it was the packable puffer jacket, for like $50. So this should do a little bit more than that. Again, that could pay for the haul. This I think will definitely pay for the haul, maybe times 2. All right, this is the J. Crew. This is a size medium. And again, I forgot the name of the style of this. Shoot. Anyway, it's very popular. It is down-filled, and it has just a tie around the waist here. It has a hidden zipper closure with the snap overlay, and then gold hardware on this. It's got the 2 big pockets in the front, and the hood that is removable, so that does come off. And again, like I said, this is down-filled. I believe this retailed for like $250. And this looks like it is just an excellent, not excellent condition, almost perfect condition, because there is some scratching on the buttons on the hardware, but otherwise that's it. That's the only kind of thing that I had to disclose on this. So I'm hoping this will do pretty well. May not sell quickly because of the season coming up, but if somebody is really looking for this jacket, they may buy it. All right, and last but not least, and I typically would not pick up a Target brand, but this is new with tags and the style of the dress and the season coming up, I went ahead and picked it up. So this is a New Day. This is a size extra large. It retailed for $35, and it's just a really cute maxi kind of boho dress, floral with this cascading ruffle down the front. And then it's got the big kind of ruffle sleeves and ruffle detail at the neckline. There's a side zip closure. So definitely for summer coming up and vacations, tropical vacations, this would be a great dress for that. All right, and that is it for my bins haul. Comment below and let me know, like, what was your favorite piece that I found? What piece or pieces do you think will pay for this haul? Again, I only paid $29.12 for all of this. Like I said, I hope I get the same cashier next time. I'm definitely going to chat her up a bit. Maybe she can help me out again. But if this is, again, content that you like, please come back and watch any future videos. And I really appreciate all of the support. And I will see you next time in the next video. Thank you so much for watching again, and have a great rest of your day.